Welcome, my family, my crypto family. Litecoin Laden here. It is a beautiful day. It is the 20th of October. Halloween is coming up. I haven't done a video in a while, and I'm sorry for that. This is my channel. Apparently I've only done one short, so I am going to work on doing some shorts, for you guys. This crypto winter has been definitely rough, you guys. So if everybody's feeling it out there, salute to everybody out there. This video is for hope and joy, and to know that there are some brothers with you right now holding through this winter, and the light is coming up. Okay, the light is coming up, and I can show you guys that with lots of different charts. We are just warming right now, right? This warm, realized warm price. Okay, and we're starting to creep out right now. Okay, if you can zoom in on this, I can't zoom in on it, but I probably can, but I'm not going to do it. But you guys, we're creeping out right now. Okay, and this thing is getting ready to start getting in this green. Okay, and I did want to talk about ETH. Okay, there's a lot of things I want to talk about because it has been so long since I have done a video. So, first thing is first, let's talk about this yield curve. Okay, so we're actually starting to flatten out. Okay, so this is currently where we are at. Okay, and we're starting to flatten out. And usually, once we flatten, then we get this like nasty dippy doodle in the pageant show. And just to show you guys, like the 2008. Okay, just to show you guys a little bit of taste of this. This is how much this thing inverted. Okay, that right there, that was the biggest inversion. Okay. This was the inversion that we are currently in. Okay. Did it get even crazier? Does it get crazier? No, that's the craziest. This is the craziest. So this is the craziest. And look where we are. Just like visually, like zoom out, look at where we are, and tell me that this is not a very possible situation. Okay. So this is absolutely a possible situation. The thing is, screw stocks. Okay, you guys should get your money out of stocks and start switching those things into bonds or the money market, and or Bitcoin, gold, silver, all real estate. Like real estate is probably not a great one right now, actually. And I have to, like, real estate's like its own animal. So there are like these ebbs and flows and where you're at and all these other places. But I do really think real estate is due for a pretty substantial crash as well. Bitcoin, however, has these ETFs, right? So I wanted to like look at the news right now, you guys. Look at this thing. Look how many articles. Okay, Bitcoin price eclipses 30,000 on ETF momentum. Bitcoin jumps over 30,000 on ETF hope. Bitcoin briefly crosses 30,000, because we all know that 30,000 is like the maker. That is the line, you guys. Once we break that, we've been hovering over this for like 8 months. Okay, like bouncing around between like an $8,000 range for Bitcoin is actually pretty tight compared to like where things are going to be going. And this adoption curve, you guys, this thing's going to start picking up steam. Okay, and I know that there is a lot of doubters out there, and with altcoins especially, I think altcoins are going to have these like massive rally. I think the altcoins are going to have this like humongous rally, and I think Bitcoin's going to lead it, though. I think Bitcoin's going to lead it with this ETF, and I think everything, all the algos and the bots are going to pump all at the same time, just like they always do somehow. It seems like, I don't know how they do that, but I guess it has to be computers, but because it's not just like regular traders, it's like crazy algo bots, AI algo bots for now, I guess, that we're competing with, you guys. So we have to be above the algo bots. And you got to think, once you understand how the bots are starting to trade, you know, that programming is really, you just got to ride the wave, right? So I'm here to help. There's a lot of other people that I would say that are very credentialed. Their credentials are very high. And the proof is in the pudding, you guys. I've been in this space for long enough now that the feeling that you're feeling right now is that feeling that comes at the bottoms. Okay, it's that despair and desperation. And I've been thinking about selling some stuff to go back into Bitcoin right now. Like honestly, I'm thinking about moving metals back into Bitcoin because metals is a good stabilization. And then you basically switch the flip back into cryptos and digital, and to have that balance go back and forth and to use metals and cryptos as the momentum, like so that you can basically maintain your wealth. Okay. And so I don't trust the banks right now. Do you guys trust the banks? Let's go into some things right now, because I really wanted to go in this with you guys. I wanted to go. This is the first time I've gone into this, so I really wanted to like go through a few of these with you guys, and I want to see if I can do it. Janet yelling off the bank. Why is she always yelling? Safe, safe, and then like cocaine bear banks, dude. Like that is funny, dude. It's like the banks are just huffing deregulation right now. And so I just yeah, you guys have to laugh right now because we are in the deep, dark recession as far as cryptos go and commodities. And so when you start scooping up commodities right now, with the exception of real estate, I would say leave real estate alone right now, depending on where you are. If you can lock in those rates, then, or if you can pay something completely cash, I would say that's a great option. And so that would be one way to deal with real estate right now. So it was just, you wouldn't want to take a loan right now at 8%. That's pretty dumb. Most people aren't doing that. Also, commercial real estate is completely upside down. It's like a $40 trillion market, and it's just like a bubble that's already popped, and banks are upside down, and especially the little banks. So you're going to see a consolidation of banks still. And so this is why I'm probably shadow banned on YouTube, but shout out to YouTube, dude. You guys probably shouldn't shadow ban me because I'm trying to help out humanity, and Litecoin and privacy is going to become a huge thing in the future, you guys. And you're going to need, unless you want to get spammed all the time on your phone, which actually, there should be the presidential election, this next presidential election should all, I would vote for the person that could basically push a button and it sends a signal through the cell phone line, and then it explodes the troll factories, okay, that are spamming me in India and China and other places, Malaysia. I'm sorry to pick on those countries, but I feel like that's where all the troll farms in Russia, I guess, probably. So shout out to the troll farms. Screw you guys. I'm super happy that if the next presidential election could basically just kill all the spam bots, then that would be really amazing. And I would actually vote for you. So I don't even care about anything else. Like maybe the wars, you should probably not be such warmongers either. Democrats and Republicans are just completely useless, and Democrats are just warmongers. So I'm just kind of like living in the middle, dude. I just want to play some money, make some money on this thing. I don't know how it's going to go. So I just try to protect my family at this point, you guys. I pray for peace, because the answer to all these wars, like right now, this thing right now, let's go to the charts, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm like, my bad. Cheers, you guys. My bad to like go into too much news right now. I just wanted to like, there is some dark times right now. So we will see. I really hope that the world can get their shit together, and we can just like start working on like the major problems that we have instead of making new ones, right? And I feel like extremism in any way is not the answer. Like you can overdose on water, right? Like even in nature, you need to have this balance of anything. You can overdose on anything, right? My next door neighbor when I was growing up overdosed on Tums, you guys, okay? Like that calcium deposit like in their brain. I didn't even know you could do that, right? Like ate whole like bottle of Tums, dude, and died, right? And so you guys can overdose on anything, especially propaganda. And there's like people that can sense truth, and I think that is something that you need to like gravitate towards. And if it feels right to you, and if you harmonize with it, and you're like, oh hey, this is harmonizing, and I should probably get on Bitcoin instead of the DXY if I'm going to harmonize, okay? So, obviously I do have this like downwards target right here of like 23. Okay. I do think that, in some sort of weird event, but like right now, dude, we're starting to break out, you guys. Like this was like, maybe this wasn't the best pattern here. I don't even know what this pattern is, but we're actually not doing this. This was the bearish case. Okay. We were just like basically starting to rise here, and that does make sense in a lot of ways, and I will go into the cipher here. Let's see what we were looking at. So there is some like bearish divergence on Bitcoin on the daily here. The weekly, let's see, we have some bullish divergence, so that's the most recent. There, I was looking on the 4 hour. We got some bearish divergence on the 4 hour. So I was looking at the 4 hour on Bitcoin, but I was looking at Litecoin. Okay, so let's go to Litecoin. This is the market cipher, you guys. And if you guys want this indicator, this one is actually free on TradingView, so you guys can get this one. Basically, what you're saying is like there's money flow, and this green is money flow, and you really want to see the money flow, and then you want to see this like bullish divergence form. And this is on the 4 hour. So let's switch it to the daily. And Litecoin on the daily looks super good, right? So like this is like we're super low. Okay. We still have money flow in the negative. Okay. So actually I'm going to switch to ETH now, okay? Because I want to go run through this a little bit faster, So ETH on the daily, we're getting some huge bullish divergence. SHIB, I like to do like a majority of altcoins all together just to kind of get basically my basket and see what like the general consensus of the basket is. SHIB is actually giving us a little bit of bearish divergence. We haven't popped anything quite yet. We haven't any trigger waves, very sideways. Digibyte is forming these like amazing bullish divergence right now. Okay. And Digibyte, you guys, Digibyte is a ridiculous play. If you guys want some altcoins, okay, and this is a big deal because altcoins right now are getting just like hammer timed. Okay. I'm going to zoom out because I do have Lux Algo on right now for you guys. But I wanted to show you guys because we are on the sell right now. So we haven't had confirmation on anything yet, except for Bitcoin. Okay. And Bitcoin on the daily is a buy still. So all of the altcoins right now are still on a sell. Okay. Litecoin's on a sell. ETH is on a sell. SHIB, sell. Digibyte, sell. Doge, sell. Let's see, Bone. Let's see, Boners. Sell. Pepe, sell. So okay, so basically that's the trend. Okay, oil. Let's look at oil real quick. Oil is still on a sell too. So crude. Just looking at oil because that's like kind of the inflation indicator right there. So you basically have the only asset right now that's basically popping a buy right now is Bitcoin. And that's really interesting because Bitcoin is basically the king daddy, dude. So I can see like an ETF get launched. And what's going to happen, you guys, is that they're going to launch all of them at the same time. They're going to launch all of them, you guys. It's going to be this flood, dude. Okay. And I want to show you guys, where's gold. So this is where gold, GLD got launched, okay? And it did like an easy 400%, okay? And this is an asset class that's easier to possess, right? So you don't have to have these trucks of gold being delivered to some sketchy warehouse in the middle of the night, dude. You can have like a blockchain and crypto. This is where Bitcoin excels, you guys. It is the thing. It is the transfer of not only money and currency, but it is information. Okay. So you're transferring information. They don't want you to know that. They don't want you to transfer this information because I can write a note. I can send you one Satoshi, write you a note, and now have an uncensorable, something that can't be stopped. Okay. You can't censor it. You can't seize it. Nothing. The only thing they can do is they can come after me, which they do. But I can send you a bit of information with a note on it, a Satoshi, and they can't stop that. So it's not only currency, it's information, you guys. And that's why this right here this is an old form, okay? This is the old form of money, okay? And I do think that there is a place for commodities. So the commodities right now are going to have this like amazing bull run, you guys. And Bitcoin is going to excel as this transaction. It is the peaceful currency, okay? Is the peaceful currency of choice because it installs this relationship of neutrality because you can't bomb me. You can't bomb me and take my Bitcoin. Okay. You can't bomb the shit out of me. You can bomb me and take my gold. You can take my cash. You can take whatever else, but you can't bomb me and take my Bitcoin. And I can walk across the border with $1 billion of Bitcoin. Okay. In my mind, I don't even have to like keister a USB drive or nothing. I can just like go across. It's a wartime commodity, guys. Ukraine and everybody, they should be like life savings into Bitcoin, keister, go across the border, okay? And they want to keister, they make them remember a harmonic phrase or whatever, okay? And so you guys, this is I hate to say it, but this is like desperate times call for desperate measures. If you can't beat them, join them. There's like these like very simple proverbs, right? That are just like that you need to listen to, okay? Shout out to my homies. Shout out to my homies. You know what I'm saying? Just to help you guys out. Because there are situations out there right now that are crazy, and you guys need to protect yourself. So not only you got to protect yourself with security, you got to protect yourself. You need to have some food on hand. You need to have some resources. Get a seed bank going. There's things that you guys can't realize. Nobody's an island, okay? And that's the other thing. Nobody's an island. So there's going to be a time where you're going to have to band together and probably form like a little mini government for a second. But, Bitcoin's going to be there because there's going to be some miners mining, dude, on some solar miner. They're mining in space, you guys. So, say what you want about Bitcoin, but they're literally, Musk is putting Doge on the moon like this year, you guys. Doge 1's launching. So I expect a lot of hype around all my doggy coins, all my meme coins. You guys are going to have your day. I think ETH right now, this is what this was looking at. Okay. This is ETH versus Bitcoin. I wanted to go over this chart. Yeah, I kind of showed you guys, but this is actually ETH versus Bitcoin. So this is your accumulation. So it's actually, I would say have some money in Bitcoin, but this is saying that you're gonna want ETH is gonna excel probably towards Bitcoin because ETH is probably destined to be the one, like as far as the dinosaurs go. Okay. This is a funny, like as far as like Bitcoin volume right now, the search volume, did want to briefly touch this base on this, but just check this out. This into this, this is basically where we are. Like United States, Germany, United Kingdom, these countries were, it's very skewed towards the United States right now. And so there's a lot of interest coming out of the United States for Bitcoin. And I think that this ETF is going to be launched, you guys. There's not a question in my mind. This thing's going to pump, you guys. This is going to pump crazier than anybody's going to know. And I'm trying to tell you, so get in, this is not financial advice, by the way. Do not listen to a crazy dude on YouTube that's spouting off at 10 o'clock at night, dude, drinking some claws and like chilling, right? So you guys make your own choices. Be smart. Put this thing out there. This thing is going to the moon. This is going to help regulate the world though in this crisis. So like, thank God for cryptos and for metals at a certain point in time. Thank God for our other options, you guys, because this is an option that we didn't have back then. And so with that being said, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna probably end it on that. I've gone on long enough. Salute you guys. I hope